You're above the rear view mirror, so it's assisting in holding the camera. We'll see how long it'll stay there, but we're at the corner of 2nd West and McGraw. I guess over the weekend there was a guy murdered his girlfriend here, supposedly. I don't see any evidence of it unless all those little marks on the sidewalk, the yellow and the white, are involved in that, but just the neighborhood hasn't changed any, near as I can tell. Let's see how this camera situation works. You have to experiment finding places where the camera will stay put. Okay, you guys want to go down memory lane? I'm coming up to Queen Anne Ave. I'm going to take a right and head south, and we'll just see what we see. You guys will see a huge change if you haven't been here. It's the old, I don't even remember what it was before it was Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's all boarded up, closed. So I'd put some music on, but we know how YouTube feels about that. Of course, then I'm a cancer patient. What are they going to do? They can't get any money out of me, and I'm not selling it for profit. I'm just doing a video, and if music just happens to be in the background, I guess it's not any different than listening to the radio, is it? Or if that's where the music's coming from, it's being broadcast. How can you avoid that? Put it a little bit in the background. Maybe you won't be able to understand what song's playing. This might be a good thing if I can figure out how to get the SIM card where I can actually let the video run for 2 hours. She's gonna walk, so we're gonna go. Yes, look at the difference. Bouncy bad, we survived a bump. I better not hit anything really hard, otherwise you're gonna fall off the windshield. Coming up on Blaine. Got a bank where the video store used to be. Of course, it was a bank before that, I think. And the Blockbuster was there, and now it's Empora. I don't know. They'll come up with any name. Just it's a bank. 7-Eleven. Wells Fargo's been here, and it used to be a People's. The old Cairo on the left. Yep. Coming up on Gaylor. As far as my videos go, the last one when I was in Kingston had the most views. So let's see how this one does. But you guys got to remember, besides liking them, you can subscribe, and that way you'll know when I'm posting something else. Give me some ideas what you might want me to do. Is you just drive around Seattle. Nice Cadillac. Just drive around Seattle and take videos so you can see what things used to, see what things look like now compared to what they used to be. And wow, you don't see little ramblers too much. That one looks like it's been sitting there since the day it was built. All right, there's no parking here. There's no way I'm going to be able to show you the sights. It looks like a tour bus unloaded, but there's no bus in sight. So all I can do is go around the block and come down the hill, and when I turn, you'll be able to see the view. I'll just keep going here for a little bit. Let the guy in the Cadillac go. It's a Buick Oldsmobile. I don't know. Can't see anymore. They got to make up my mind, though. It's a Buick Wildcat. No, I was wrong. It's a Buick LeSabre. Got a Buick, though. When I finally got this good look at it, I could tell that. Just didn't know whether it was a Wildcat or a LeSabre or what. Wow. Some of these homes, I guess recently, the price-wise, just your average Joe house on Queen Anne now is going for over $500,000. Don't you wish we'd have kept our homes when we were 12 and 14 years old? Just don't move, Mom, stay here, don't move, keep the house. But I can't afford the $127 a month to pay for it. Come on. All right. I'll have to turn around and come back the other way, so maybe you get a better view. Some of you know where I am. I know I'm driving through kind of fast, maybe for the camera. One great big circle around the south end of the hill. It's about 75 degrees. Feels like it anyway. Could be more or less, depending on where you're at. I get up here to 7th, and I'll see if I can make a U-turn and come back down this way. Then I'll cut the video off when I get back over to the viewpoint there. I guess is that Cary Park? Kinnear's down at the bottom of the hill. Haven't been in there. I haven't been in Kinnear Park in 40 years. All right, let's see what we got. Signals on, no cars coming from those ways. Get that 5th way to see down there. Look at that. I don't know. If you recognize somebody in the video, I don't know who they are, so I didn't stop and say hi. You'll just have to notify them somehow and tell them you've seen them on my video. But then, after 40 years, I could be standing right next to somebody from the reunion we had last year, 2 years ago? 2 years in September. I could be standing right next to somebody and not know that we went to school together. There's a couple people that are obvious. We'll know who you are, but for the most part, no, I don't know who anybody is. Memory's shot. Here's a little glimpse of Alki over there. I don't know how much of that you can see in the camera. Doesn't help that I'm pointed the other direction. Let's see if we can get through here. He's not going to stop. I'll make him stop. My truck weighs more than theirs. Taught us how to drive 45 years ago. We've been driving longer than most of these people are alive. When we used to drive around here, there wasn't any cars parked on both sides of the street. If they changed the laws in our driving, I didn't get the memo. I'm still driving like it's 1973. There's your tour bus. See if I can run somebody over. Yeah, lots and lots of people. Wow, cranes in the view. Last I heard, it was like $29 to go up in the Space Needle. That's crazy. Only reason I'd want to go in the Space Needle now is just to see what they've done for remodeling in the last 40 years. But I'm not spending $29 to go look at some remodel job. I worked there for, you're not going to fit in that space. Bullshit. There's no way. You got a dinky little Fiat, but you ain't fitting in that space. Nope. I don't know what you think. Is he going to fit? I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I suppose if he... I guess he's got an extra foot behind him. I wasn't counting into that. People, people, people. Ugh. I was going to turn the camera off, but I got to get out of this where I get a chance to stop. 2, turning 3. How many are coming up the hill? Guy across from me wants to go. Probably wait for that walk. So look at this guy, speed demon. Go! I'm not gonna go here. Let's go. You can't go anyway. Got to do the east side of Queen Anne. Probably use up all the space on my card. Once I get it downloaded to YouTube, then I'll clear the camera out. I don't need to save them. YouTube can do that for me. You guys remember Herbert? Oh man, they tore his house down and rebuilt some piece of shit apartment. No, that's his house there. I remember. His house is still there. Never mind, it's the neighbors that lost their place. Remember Herbert? He's come around and pick up all the old cars on Queen Anne. His little turquoise 62 Chevy truck, whatever year it was. I didn't want him to stop, but he did anyway. Oh. I don't want to go down dead end. I could go to the park and give you a view of the park, but probably a lot I could do. But I get back up here by John Hay, we'll have made a full circle. I'm just going to turn the camera off and probably start heading back home. I don't know. Some people plan out their YouTube videos, and me right now I'm just winging it. Wing, wing, wing. Wingy, 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 wingy. Something ahead. Oh, we're supposed to be at speed limit when school's in session. Anybody remember John Hay? You got a little bit of the school in there. Now, let's see. Waved at me. I wasn't even going to stop. Who's going where? I don't think you can see it very well, but John Hayes on our right side. The old one, the original school. And the trees are taking their toll on the street. Hey, the gate's open. I should go drive around the playfield once and then come back out. Wouldn't that be fun? Well, guys, I've pretty much made a full circle here from the other video I did. I'm going to turn it off and just say, hope you enjoyed our little tour around Queen Anne. Subscribe, leave comments, and like always, I keep saying I'm going to get a little more professional. I get a little better at this every time I do it, but I still don't have any way of editing, and I haven't even really looked into it that much, to tell you the truth. I'm just winging it. So I think we're supposed to yield to the cars coming up the hill, but anyway, here we are, 4th North and Wheeler, and I'm going to turn her off. There's your tour bus. Now, see, now there's probably no people over at the other park. Anyway, let's call it a day.